pulling the thing anymore.
Good night. Yes. Alright, so it's Christmas time and I feel like a king. Yeah, in Espanol, el rey. El rey, if you wanna.
Forget the lights.
What me like say?
If you put it wrong.
Oh yeah, what I need to do, I need to put the Christmas lights around my crown. You know? So I look real G, yeah, real jiggy for the Christmas. And it's December. It's the 2nd of December 2022. That's right. Easy as that they are flying trying to go. Alright, so good night guys. Good night, good night, good night. We're on, it's Friday night. And it's late. But better late than never. Alright, so good night guys. We're on tonight and we got some few updates we want to make. Want to tell you that we have visitors from Sacramento, California, and we also have visitors from Brockton, established 1897, Massachusetts. Yeah, from Boston, Massachusetts, alright? And you know, I was practicing, you know, hey, after a while, when you're around American people, sometimes the tongue kind of rub off, you know? So I was practicing to say Boston, no, Boston, no.
Brockton?
Brockton, Massachusetts. Yes, I got it. Okay. So, good night, guys. We're here. And so we have on with Christmas music because it's the 2nd day of December. By the way, today is my son's 17th-year-old birthday, 17 years old. So, Abner in Los Angeles, California, South Central. Good night, son. Alright, and I'm proud to know that you have reached 17 years old. Wishing God's blessing on you, that you may see many, many more birthdays to come. That's right, and I'm proud of you. Proud to know my son has been, you know, so accomplished. They win all in game tonight. The school, first year school win football. They win basketball, 2 basketball teams, and all of them win tonight. So big up Fauché on Western and Exposition Avenue in Los Angeles. Alright, so good night, my son. Happy birthday. Alright, so tell us where you're watching us from, guys. Tell us where you're watching us from. Good night. Way out of Cayo, Lisbeth Vasquez. Good night, Lisbeth. Joy Bolon. Good night, Joy Bolon.
Good night, everyone.
You know what I said?
Good night, good night.
Yes, and we haven't been on for a while. Remember now, this is not really the show. This is just update.
Really?
Alright, this is just update to the update. Alright, we want to say good night to our friend Leslie Guerra. She lost her brother this week.
Yeah, my condolences.
Alright, so our condolences, Les. Alright, on the passing of your brother and to the family of Leslie Guerra. Alright, on the passing of the brother. And the thing is, we had received a little blessing for the man all the way from Chicago. And when the blessing did reach, why the blessing had to go towards funeral. Alright, but also, hey, a blessing is a blessing no matter if a funeral or So, because he helped them with the family.
Also, condolence to the family of Edith Myvit.
Yeah, wait, a lot of people they did, you know.
Yes.
Condolence to the family of Edith Myvit. We had helped Edith Myvit like several times, right?
Yeah.
We had helped Edith. She had what, like water retention in her stomach or something.
Yeah.
Alright, so Edith also passed away. Hats off now, and condolences to the family of Edith. Edith doesn't have Prince Street, King Street?
Yeah.
Prince Street. And then also Marlon Dunn had passed away.
Yeah.
Alright, Marlon Dunn was the gentleman in Mahogany Heights who we had helped him while he was, you know, ill. We get him a new mattress, we get him a pillow, what else, Fiona? We get him a pillow, groceries. And he received a lot of help after we had featured him. Alright, Miss Marla went in and helped him also.
Yes.
Alright, and eventually he passed away. So a lot of people are dying, you know. So our condolence to the Dunn family. Miss Dunn in California. I think you have family all the way in France. Or Switzerland. He has in New York City. Alright. And then also Miss Joanie lost her nephew.
Oh yes.
This week also. Alright. So condolences, Joanie. Alright, on the senseless murder of the young man in a yard. Alright, so condolences, guys. And like I say, when they pass on, when they pass away, for us, we feel it because we knew these people. We interacted with them, and our stories are not like news stories, you know, where they are back and then you never see again. We stay with people until we help them to, you know, elevate their life and their lifestyle and circumstances.
She wet up.
What I'm talking?
I don't know. Maybe wet up my foot.
So, do they feel the Christmas spirit or what? Who they feel the Christmas spirit? Hey, Christmas don't take Quiltus Pen, Albert Street loaded, Queen Street loaded.
You notice?
Yeah.
You notice lights, so much house?
Yes.
A lot of lights too?
Yeah.
How they like me now look why?
BL happy, or you mean? Put on the lights. Alright, you know what I said? Turn on the lights. Yes. Light the candle. Alright, so tell us where you're watching us from. Good night, Jacqueline Gentle. Jacqueline said, Noya. Huh? Bambalabala Labila. Yes, I look like Super G. Bambalabala Labila. I mommy. Look at that general. Super G, the general, and the king. Yeah. How much people want glasses and shades on? Yes.
Glasses and shades?
I mean, excuse me, language. Yes, ma'am. Alright, so we have Pacheco watching us from Kikaka.
Elsie's in Belize.
What else today? Oh, Elsie's here.
Yeah, dang.
Namule, you're there. Yes, Namuda. Oh, shoot.
Say you want to come.
That Dangriga?
Yes, you don't show you a room.
Alright. Welcome home, Elsie. Alright, somebody watching Mushtam, watching from Griga. Good night, Mushtam. Leticia Gentle watching from Hopkins. Foots Young watching from Footsville. Hey, Foots, talk to you later about a lady with 1 foot that Faber's Road. Right? We get one foot. Sorry. We get one foot. We get one foot for her. That my reflex, right? That was not intentional. Elsie said good night from beautiful Griga.
One blind mice.
Huh?
One blind mice.
One blind king. TT from Belize. Yeah, we are linked Sunday, brethren. Alright, good night from Corozal, Kim Guy. By the way, we want to say big up to our friend Mr. Kenny. Kenny Van Zwa. How do you say last name?
I'm not sure, but he know who he
but
is.
Kenny is an awesome dude, man. So good night to you, Kenny, in Corozal. Big up yourself. And our cups, you know, I want to show you the cups. Our cups are huh?
Right on that.
Oh, you ready for it? Just right now. Our cups are available, guys. We have the Ladyville Highlights cup. Tell them how the cup look, Fiona. Show them how it look. Alright, so Fiona, they open the cup. Ding, 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 ding. And the cup, they look like good gifts to give for Christmas. Alright? The cups are here. Alright, so thanks to Kenny and his associates, his business partners, put these cups together. They are beautiful, and these were made all the way in China, so you know that good thing. We ordered them months ago, right?
Yeah.
And they come. Don't hurry, make thing. The material is awesome. The printing is excellent. Alright, so for your souvenir, because listen to me, Ladyville Highlights not going away, you know. We are on the boat as long as Salvation Army exists, and as long as every other charity exists, Ladyville Highlight will exist, because Ladyville Highlight is a God thing. So get your souvenir, get your piece of history. Alright? Because when it's done, it's done. We might have to make some more, but get your first piece of history. Alright? Making a difference in the lives of others. One part of the cup have, and then the next part of the cup have Ladyville Highlights, making a difference in the lives of others. And let me tell you a little story about this logo. Fiona, how this logo come about? Tell her how this logo come about, Fiona.
It started with Chinaman Jeff.
That's right. Give credit to where credit is due.
Chinaman Jeff said we needed a logo.
Yeah.
And so he thought that a logo with the Belize flag would do, given that Ladyville Highlights is from Belize.
That's right.
And while he did that, Albert told him to put his making a difference in the lives of others in there. And then I came, and then I started to add in things as well. So 3 of us together, we put ideas together, and that's how we came up with it.
Enough respect to Chinaman Jeff.
But he started it.
He started it, alright. We don't hear from Chinaman Jeff long time, right? But yeah, so Chinaman Jeff helped us design this logo, and I think we add in the hand. One of them decided to put on the hand like
win-win.
And the win-win. Alright? Yeah, so it's a beautiful piece of history to own, man. Alright? The first Belizean God-inspired charity to ever happen in Belize.
The flag represents Belize.
Yeah.
The hand represents the strength from God. And the win-win is because all of us
everybody,
are winners.
yes, all of it are winners. Right?
Yeah.
All of it are winners. The givers,
and so
the givers are winners because it is more blessings to give than to receive. And the people on the receiving end who
are all winners.
Are all winners. So the givers win and the receivers win. That's why
and
we
then
have
you will see
win-win
that
there.
they have three
people,
two persons.
What they call me shades?
2 persons with their hands
outstretched
together
like
this.
How?
Like this.
Yeah.
Because we cannot do things alone, we have to do it together.
Cooperative.
So,
cooperative.
If you realize the people that are donating are people who poor too, they don't have it.
Yeah.
But they take right from their house and they share.
Yeah.
The people in the US, they left and they went to make life better, and they kind of,
things pick up for them.
They work extremely hard for it though.
Yes, but then
and
also
then
remember that back home why people suffer. So I could send my leave blessings to help somebody back that believes. 2 Ladyville Highlights, we know that the blessings are reaching people who is supposed to reach. Alright, so everybody win. Everybody win. Alright, that's why if you know we say let's put it in there, a win-win. Ladyville Highlights is a win-win. Alright?
Yeah.
And we to the bottom, our main thing is making a difference in the lives of others. Now, you may ask, but how can I get a cup? How can they get a cup, Fiona? How they could get a cup? Fiona, how they could get a cup for you?
They can purchase one.
Alright, how do they get to purchase one? Explain.
They can call you or call me.
Mm-hmm. What are the price of the cup? Go ahead.
Come, let's go.
No, go ahead, man.
You look handsome tonight. And
Yeah.
so magnificent.
The cups are going for $12 Belize. But we don't want to kill nobody. Alright? $12 Belize. The cups are going for $12 Belize. And if you're in the US, we're asking for 12 US, which will be converted to 24 Belize, but will also be a part of your shipping and handling. Alright, because remember you put a stamp on it and then mail it off. Right?
Yes, and I have to get that.
No.
Because suppose I get a cup and I told you could you please send me a cup or two, right? But I want you to get it to me in 1 week.
Express? They're going to do that as express. So we not cover the express costs. That express that $90 express to mail to the States.
And how much for the regular?
Well, regular one costs about $7.50. The stamps. Because what we do, we have put your address on the box. You put your address, the to and from, alright, and then we will tape it up and probably add some little padding inside so you're not broke during transshipping, so you're not destroyed. Alright? Yeah man, $12 is good. 12 US is good. Alright, somebody said 12, Miss Brenda said 12 US is cheap to ship. Alright, so get your cups guys, they are available. Alright, and we give our credit first to God and we thank Mr. Kenny because our friend Kenny, he was the one that decided, hey guys,
he will help us.
He will help us to get the cups then printed so you can get your donors to have a piece of Ladyville highlights. You call it memorabilia. What are the word? What are the word you call it? Memorabilia. When people got like a treasured item to belong to something. Yeah, that's the word, memorabilia. I don't know if they say it correct, but something to that start there. Alright, so tell us where you're watching us from. Thank God somebody said what? Pick up. Alright, Teresa Sabaranis is watching. Good night there. How are you, Terry, in Los Angeles? Good night, good night. Tell us where you're watching us from. Alright, so Montgomery is watching us from Jamaica. Good night, my friend there in Jamaica, Montgomery. Bless up. 2 cups and, hold on. 2 cups and t-shirt. I missed that, you see?
Yeah, no,
Alright, capture where I missed you now. Watching from West Los Angeles, Ramon Campos. Good night, Ramon Campos. Linda Preston watching from Los Angeles. Marjorie Smith from Los Angeles. Derla Dunn. Good night in Los Angeles. Lisa Kanake. Good night, and condolences. I want a cup. Teresa Soberanis wants a cup. Yes, your cup is coming. Alright, now you will need to provide us with your inbox us your to get your cup guys, you need to inbox us your address, your mailing address so we can mail it off to you, alright?
Call us and make the arrangements.
Call us and make the arrangements and we'll definitely mail off your cups to you. Alright? San Antonio, Toledo, good night. Watching from behind Civic. Oh no, they ask the cup, then oh no, I send no money. They say, no, they ask the cup, I don't send no money. Alright, now, the purpose of the money is to support Ladyville Highlights. Alright, because nobody pay we, you know. Nobody pay we to do what to do. As a matter of fact, the reason why we start late is because we were out late.
Yeah.
Alright, we went to the lady who lived in the zinc house with the cardboard zinc house. And we were there until late tonight. We went to drop off a box of groceries And also, we had added to the box of groceries. We had added some supplies that came off the ship because we were blessed with a lot of supplies from the cruise ship. So we were there tonight to give her those blessings and financial blessings that was sent also from California. All right. So the purpose of the sale from the cups is to help us cover our gas for a vehicle. All right. And then to also cover expenses. We'll call it operational costs. All right. Because the internet people like call you this week and tell them when you pay your internet bill. Not true? Not smile to say you feel shame. You feel shame. But people must understand. We are regular people. We try to do our best, but we are regular people. We got our expenses there too. So if we get the cups they sell, at least 3 cups will help meet part of the internet bill. Right, Fiona? And the gas in the truck. What else? And the gas in the Rover for the Land Rover. What else? What else, Mama?
Operating costs.
Operating costs. Yes, so when you go to theater and hospital, they got operating costs. They charge us for using scissors. They charge us for using gauze. They charge us for using injections. It's operating costs.
The what?
Injections. Alright? They charge us for everything. They charge us for the doctor services. Yes. Well, Ladyville Highlights also have its operational costs. Alright, because we can't go to Shell gas station and tell them Ladyville Highlights need gas. They say, well, come with the money. So, please support us with our cups. Alright, so we can be able to move around, run around. As a matter of fact, soon we'll be going to our next village. By the way, talk about village. We were in Large Bank, right, Fiona?
Yeah.
What was your experience? We were in Large Bank like last 2 weeks. We were in Large Bank last 2 weeks and we did a giveaway. How many barrels you carry? We carry about 9 barrels. You did far out of my zone. We carry about 10 barrels. Anyhow, we were in Large Bank doing giveaway, guys, because what happened, we tried to touch every village, at least in 2023. We want to touch at least 2 villages a month. Right, Fiona?
Yeah.
So, guys, trust me, 2023 going to be different, bigger and better, because with God from his side, the up with the head, you know. Up, 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 no turning back. Yes. So 2023, we want to do at least 2 villages per month. Alright? We did Large Bank 2 weeks ago, and we want to do 1 more village. 1 more village before we end off December. And we settle with...
Good night, Miss Gladys.
Yeah, we settle with Silk Grass. Alright? We settle with Silk Grass, and we will last village for the month of December.
If we could get to that.
If we could get... Man, we will get to that, man. Our donors and good people will support us.
I'm not talking about that.
What?
Do you realize the amount of Saturdays we have in December and the plans that we have that we want to execute?
Alright.
You have to keep that in mind.
Yes, we keep that in mind. So...
If we reach there.
If we reach there, if not, then it'll be January. Exactly. But our first, we want to do Silk Grass, alright? So the next village we go will be Silk Grass. Anyhow, we took about approximately 11 barrels to Large Bank.
Yeah.
We took 11 barrels to Large Bank. Thanks to the Large Bank chairman. Yeah. Thanks to the Large Bank chairman who accommodated us with food. Thank you, sir. Brother Wayne, Daniel. Alright, Brother Daniel.
He also assists us in taking the...
Yes, and the chairman for Large Bank come wait, I believe. Come get the barrel lane. Alright, because we can't carry everything. We are saying if we could help it, and they say yes. And so he come and he took 2 trips with barrels to Large Bank, and we were able to give away footwear, clothing for men, clothing for women. Then we carry some stuff on the cruise ship too.
Yeah.
We carry care packages that had in. What the care packages had in? Towels, stick, body spray, body wash, female pad. What else was in there about? Colgate. All kind of things. Alright? And as this pads, toothbrush. Alright? So, as we talk about that, we also want to say thanks to the people, the kind, generous people from Apex Cruise Company. Alright?
Who thought about us. Because
Yes.
apparently this is not their first giveaway.
No?
Normally what
You,
they
alright,
give
what
away
happened?
to different countries.
What happened? You not me to talk with them because I'm so busy. The movie thing about this, Sophie?
Actually the ones that came off the cruise ship that met with us, they are from different countries. I just learned that when they work on the ship,
Everybody
it's
from
one
different
company,
Ah.
but it's different people from different company who form the group that is working together. So when you go to Jamaica, you might find a Jamaican Getan who works on the ship, and then you find Dominica. The nationalities for the ones that I met, the ladies that I met and the guy, they're from Dominica, Jamaica, South Africa, and I think they had one other nationality.
But everybody are from different countries.
Everybody is from different. Oh,
and when they get on the
did
ship,
I say Jamaica?
Jamaica, yes, I thought the girl,
Jamaica,
the young lady.
Dominica, South Africa, and if I'm not mistaken, Colombia.
Yes, the Spanish lady.
Colombia.
From Colombia.
So there were 5 of them, 4 different countries. And these people are really nice people.
Yep.
They were excited to be in Belize, and they
to
were
give back
excited
to
to give
Ladyville
back to
Highlights.
Ladyville
But they get kind of discouraged.
They got a little discouraged because of our authorities. And they back and forth and turn around before they can release this stuff off the ship. I mean, I want to cry out to the authorities to men, because when people are doing these type of things, man, see that for the poor people there and not harass people. You know, try see how you could help the process long. Because at the end of the day, that is your way of giving back too.
Yep.
If you help them to help us, to help other people, then that is your way of giving back. You may not have to go into your pockets to give, but you could easily help the process along so that the stuff can reach where it needs to reach and go to the people that needs to get it.
They were very, very, very excited.
And they said if it would be a problem, then let us pack it back on the ship and take it to another country. He said Belize, out of all the countries they have given so far, Belize is the only one will give hard time to give. He said, man, he said the only reason we did not put these things back on the ship and take it is because of Ladyville Highlights.
Yep.
He said that is the only reason they pushed to get it to Belize.
And
because other than that, if it was not Ladyville Highlights, we would have taken back our stuff and take it to Quintana Roo or somewhere in Mexico. He said because when we go to Cozumel and we take things, these people quickly they receive them and they don't give us a problem.
Yep, because how did it start? How did they make contact with us? You see, we have our YouTube page, we have our Facebook page. Right there on the ship, these people look at Ladyville Highlights. They see the work we do, they see the results, and they see the actual people, the poor people getting the items. And that was the motivating factor that caused them to say, you know what, let's contact Mr. Albert and ask him if he would love some stuff from our cruise ship. And I called me and I said, what? I said, with the quickness, I said, yes. And we were just fresh out of hurricane, right? Out of Hurricane Lisa. And with the quickness, I said, yes, we accept it. But like I said before, I never think that I'll leave it a big thing or a lot of things. But we are happy that we receive it because we will definitely be going to the villages and help out people who we're going to bless with these items. Alright, so to the crew of Apex Celebrity, thank you guys. Thank you. Thank you for choosing Belize. Thanks for choosing Ladyville Highlights.
And have patience with
yes. And we won't disappoint you because we will make sure the blessings reach the people who need it the most. Alright? Thanks again, Apex. We love you. And it's raining hard right now in Belize. It is rain cats and dogs right now. Easy lady in the bonfire pants, brother. Me and my brother they take that thing off of the ship. And another leave a lot of things. I think it takes you a whole hour to move everything off of the ship, right, Fiona?
Finally.
And then you go outside the yak off with the people there from off of the ship. Why I bust and sweat?
But they know why I can't go help.
Because I don't want to back there. Back on the
why they
tourism
don't
village.
back there?
I don't know why. I don't know why.
Remember, these people are very particular about their tourists.
Oh, yes.
So, they
have to be very careful.
And Albert can't go with nobody. He have to go for his thing, then the next man go after that. And then so one by one, they have to go for their thing.
And bring all the thing there from a leak car thing there because they're heavy. I think they're heavy. Right? But because they are tourists, you cannot afford to knock nobody anything. Because the people are ball out, oh, I want to sue! I want to sue! I'm broke! That guy with that thing broke my hand! So, I had to have security front of me, side of me, and behind me, while we move the thing there for the cruise ship. Because we know one knock down the white people, and the white people go sue Ladyville highlights. Because the only thing I have, well, the tourists there, the only thing me have of value on my cycle. So I tell them keep that, and they don't want that. They don't want. Right? So we had to be very, very careful while we were removing the stuff from the ship. Alright? But no thanks. Hey, God is good, man. God is good. I'm telling you. He provides and He makes a way where there seems to be no way. Oh yeah?
I think
I never know.
Work, yes.
Oh, alright.
And then Brenda is saying that she has spoken to a few of them on two different ships.
Oh, okay, nice. So maybe that will spur off the interest in our little highlights. Because Belizeans make contact with them on the cruise ship. Alright, so big up with Belizeans who are also on the Apex cruise ship that came to Belize and brought us these blessings. Alright, big up. Hey, and they're not cheap thing, you know. They're not cheap thing. Man, what do you think they're Tide? Tide pods. We're busting and you're putting in your washing machine. You know bust it? You drop it in and then they bust it by itself. Then you got Gain. They will also gain detergent. Tide Gain pods. Detergent, shampoo, body wash, the low name brand thing. So I always say when God gives you something, He gives the best.
Yes,
alright?
I'm writing down the names. That's all I say.
Oh, write down name for what? To one cup? Okay. Alright, so Fiona is taking down names. If you're interested in getting a cup, look at show the cup there again, man, because sometimes you need to show things more one time. And the cups, we have got shirts available too, alright? You got any more shot there? Any more shot there? One more so you can show them how the shot look. Alright, so we can show the cup one more time. Alright, and hey, it would be a good gift to give somebody as a Christmas gift, you know. Memorabilia, what are the word again? Memorabilia. Yes. Alright, own a part of Belizean history. The organization that God created called Ladyville Highlights that is making a difference in the lives of Belizeans all over this country.
Not only Belizeans, just others because
it's
from other countries.
Other countries as well.
As look how good our Jamaican counterparts
and
doing.
Yeah, Jamaican people support us big time. And Grenada.
And remember the family that we assisted who got on their foot?
Yeah, yes. Tell them about that, Tell them about that. Alright, so wherever the world are there, okay, for there, once you need your cup, we will get it to you. Alright, Ladyville Highlights. What I love about this though is the flag. We are promoting not only sharing and caring and being a brother's keeper, but we are also promoting our identity as a people and a country with the flag.
Alright.
All over this place. Alright, one of my friends tell me, he say, "Boy Albert, I'm with the driver LA and I see your stickers behind a pickup truck." The man send me the picture.
Yeah.
Send me the picture of one of our Ladyville highlight stickers behind one pickup truck in LA. Alright? And huh? Over here with rain? Why over there sits a car enjoy rain like this kind of a cement roof? You don't know the rain look about outside. But the rain though. So yeah, so he said he felt pride. He felt good to know that the Ladyville highlight stickers is being circulated all over Los Angeles and other states behind our Belizean people vehicles.
Yes, Miss Catalina,
right.
I wrote your name down.
Alright, guys, I want to tell you about Geraldine. Alright, we're asking for prayers for poor Geraldine Flores. Alright, if you're a Christian believer, if you're a prayer warrior, and you pray to God on a regular basis, please mention Miss Geraldine in your prayers. Last night, again, a call from a police woman, and the police woman said, "Mr. Albert, I have the young lady that you featured on Ladyville Highlights, and I have her whole because she's walking on the street and she's talking stuff that doesn't make sense. But the only thing that she says that makes sense is she says, 'Call Mr. Albert. Call Mr. Albert.' Then they talk foolishness. Well, not foolishness, but they talk things that nobody seems to understand. Alright? They can't relate to what they say. So the police lady said, 'I know that you, Mr. Albert, they talk to, you look like you want to see you.' So I left where I was, because I had took some pampers for poor Mr. Samos. Alright? And I tell the police lady, "I come." So I drive cut the car off my box. So I think it's done serve the purpose already. Stop up. So I drive down Albert Street, and there I met Geraldine. My heart sink because Geraldine is not the same Geraldine. I said, "Geraldine, what happened?" Geraldine is barefoot for one. And just last week before, Geraldine called way at my work, come show me himself, said, "Mr. Albert, I got a job. I am in Dangriga and I'm doing good. My son is going to school in Dangriga." And then the last night, right? Last night, seeing her like that, it's so heartbreaking. And I said, "Geraldine, what happened?" And then it starts speak like a 11-year-old child, but perfect American. Hi, how are you? Hi, my name is Geraldine. I just finished some studies. I have 2 kids. I have a boy and a girl. Perfect English. And a one pick nigga. You don't got no 2 kids. A one pick nigga. Then I watch her good in her face. I said, "Geraldine, what happened?" And when I said that, Geraldine come back to itself. "Mr. Albert, that you? I know you. Are you?" I said, you know me, right?" "Yes, Mr. Albert." And after a brief moment, they gone back again into one different personality. And I tell you, cold feet come across me just to think about it. So all I'm saying, guys, please pray for her. We don't know what happened. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what transpired where she was. But the last update I received before we left to go and drop off the stuff with the lady at the zinc house was that she's presently at the hospital. If poor mama know what to do it then. Alright, if poor mama know what to do it then, so she took her to the hospital, and I trust that they probably could help her that side. But while the medical people will do their thing, we ask everybody who supports and watch the Ladyville highlights to please keep Geraldine Flores in prayer. I call the whole name, so I'm going to pray and mention her by name. Lord, please help Geraldine Forrest, or whatever it is that is not of this world and that is not as of you. Please remove it away from her. The poor girl just really try to get back by foot, man. Serious. The poor girl just really try to get back by foot. His son just started school. His life seemed to be just really take off. And this happened, man. Sad. But it just goes to show that the devil is unhappy with the progress and the level of work we are doing as God's children, bringing blessing to others. People abroad and at home are being inspired to be a blessing to others. And you know what? This never. One time people may take their stove, people may take their fridge and sell it by ourselves. No people know to do that. Then they call Mr. Albert and go and chair. You think you comfort Mr. Albert? You think you could find somebody who could bless with this chair? Mr. Albert, I got a stove. I got a new one. I don't have no need for this one. There's nothing much wrong in it. Do you think you can find somebody, Mr. Albert, to bless with this stove? That's the power for we people as a believer in the country now. But one time, people have put it by ourselves. Best offer. It's not everything in life is about money. Blessings are blessings, but some blessings are not always money. Your health. The health. There are people who have money, patapa money, but they don't have the health. You got people who that pay for your kidney right now to live. You got people who that pay for your lungs or pay for one of your internal organs so they could live. Some blessings are not all about money. Having good health. You're picking they got good health. You're picking them successful in a school. You're picking them successful in the adult life. That's the blessings. That's the true blessings. Alright? So, we thank everybody at home and abroad who send me clothing. This week I got clothes all the way from Cairo.
Yeah.
One lady from San Ignacio brought some clothes for us to give away.
And not because we just give away clothes.
And not because we just give away clothes. Alright? We receive footwear from right here in Belize City. And other places people send their footwear to us. They send their clothes to us. There are some boutiques. I can tell you this. There are some people who have boutique. And instead of they downgrade the price, they say, you know what, Mr. Albert, we're gonna give it to you, and you find people who can bless their clothes there. They have good clothes and so on, they still have a tag.
Yeah.
But the boutique, they do, we call it change of stock. So when they change the stock, they call us for the old stock. We go for it, or they bring it to us, and we in turn, when we go to these villages and these places where people need help, we give it away free of cost. Freely give, freely receive is our motto. Alright, and Jesus himself said, it is more blessing to give than to receive. Alright, so we thank for the men, we thank for the big time. Good night, Marilyn from Las Vegas. Marilyn Mendez. Guys, like you say, for 2023 we have a whole lot of. Alright, so we have one sample of the shirt. This is how the shirt look like. You want to show them it? What size is it? What size what?
It's our 2X.
Alright, so this is our 2X. So this a small 2X. Alright. The shirts are really pretty though. I like the shirts. Alright. Shirts are very, very beautiful. Here it is. Alright, let's go. Alright, this is the shirt. Ladyville highlights. And then this is the other side of the shirt. Nice and lily white. Alright? Again, by purchasing one of our shirts, you are supporting us to be able to continue to do what we do, to reach out to the poor and needy, to put gas in our vehicle, and to help us cover operational costs in blessing us to bless others. We give much, first of all, thanks to Jehovah God for making it possible and touching Mr. Kenny. Mr. Kenny, because he's the one who really and truly made this. Yeah. Alright. You not mention that we want to have shirts and cup. He offered to get them printed for us free of charge. He said, and let the benefits and the stickers. And he says, Mr. Albert, let that help you to cover your operational expenses. We know they ask the big money because we don't like when they ask you what $40 a shirt. We ask it 12, 20 Belize a shirt. Alright, so if you're locally in Belize country, we ask it $20 a shirt. If you're there in America, we ask you how much?
No, 25 on the second shirt.
Get it right. Get the paper there. Alright, see that? I have it mixed up. So we ask it 25 Belize a shot. So if you live in Belize, you get one shot fee, 25 Belize. If you live in the US, you pay 20 US for a shirt. Alright? So this will help us again to put gas in our vehicle when we're in a village like Silk Grass. The gas on the truck. Alright, we can go to the gas station and buy the gas and go to Silk Grass and do another giveaway. And the good thing about what we do now, the most amazing thing is that when we get to those villages, every item that we take there, including some of the boat barrels, we give it away. Anybody wants boat barrel? Yes, sir. Take it, ma'am. It's there. Take it. Take it. Alright? We have never ever seen this happen in Belize yet. Nobody have ever seen this happen in Belize yet. Alright? But it's happening because every time, it's happening because the time is right and God knew that this would have been the perfect time for this to happen and for people to change and people to come to realization that we are our brother's keeper. We are each other. We are with one children. No matter your nationality, no matter your race, no matter your political choice, your religious belief, we are all God's children. We have to help each other because you never know when you yourself, one of your close loved one, might need the very same help offered from us here at Ladyville Highlights. You never know. Life is unpredictable and we don't know what the next hour will bring. Alright? So, support us, help us to help others make a difference in the lives of other people. Alright? Again, if you're interested in a cups, if you're interested in cups and shirt, just inbox and or comment it, and then Fiona will write it down. Alright, and then come Monday, we will start ship them out to you. It should take 2 weeks for your shirt or your cup to arrive if you're in the States. If you live in Belize, just call away and get your cups delivered or you pick it up from us. Alright?
The shirts come in different colors.
We were not sure yet because we are going to pick them up tomorrow.
Pick it up.
Alright? So we're not sure if they're coming in different colors, but we will find it out by tomorrow, alright? Alright, then one final thing before we wrap up. We are looking for a representative to represent us in each, a contact person, to represent us in each 6th district, including Kikaka and San Pedro. Why I say including Kikaka and San Pedro? Because there are poor people, there are people who are taking a licking it also, even though those are high-end tourist destinations, there are some part of Kikaka and Pedro you don't see on TV, you know. But they back there, people live back there. Back of them, back of bush part, the you walk on London Bridge, back of Kikaka and San Pedro, people live back there. Then they are the one we want to reach out to, we want to help. Alright? So explain again to you with the look for contact persons, right?
Yeah. Contact persons. Those are the persons, if we need to send anything for you, we will ensure that person picks it up for you. If we need to contact you in any way that be we run man for that ditch, that area.
Not only one man, but the person who also accepts stories.
Yeah. So if you need help in any way, go to that person.
You go say Jose.
And then we'll link we.
You go say Bill. You go say Philip. Whoever it is.
Then we'll link we, and then we will set to a day, and then we're going down that side this office.
Yep.
All the people there we need to see with. So instead of doing 1-1, we could have a day set aside for dealing with people in that area.
So we say I got a orange drop.
Alright.
My contact in orange drop will say,
okay, I got 10 people for your seat.
For your seat today.
So that's how we want to do it.
And that orange drop, Corozal, Benke, San Ignacio, every district.
Every municipality,
yes.
we call it municipality.
And then eventually we want to contact people for the villages. But we're starting with the districts. Alright? So people
just
ask.
Like how we do giveaways for only the villages right now, we want to start with contact persons for only the districts. And then we move to the village.
Because I get some requests from people say, I live at Ladyville, I want to be your contact person. We're not doing villages as yet. Alright? We are only dealing with the towns and districts.
So you can send your name and we will decide.
Alright? So inbox us and say, Mr. Albert, I want to be the contact person for you in Corozal. Or Mr. Albert, I want to be the contact person for you in Dangriga. Or Mr. Albert, I want to be the contact person in Punta Gorda. This contact person have to be one people person.
Yes.
You can't have bad ways and want to be contact person.
And we don't want you play politics with nothing.
Yeah.
Because we don't care that what denomination, what color, we want to help everybody.
Yeah.
So you can't behave like that, because once Auntie Fiona hear you to behave like that, and then she have to have that.
Alright, so we look for somebody with a nice, pleasant attitude.
Yes.
Somebody who is honest. Somebody who can have a heart and compassion that I want to see that lady get help, that lady deserves to get help. Or I want to see that family get help because they have been suffering for too long. Alright? And the reason why I say this because I have tried it in the past, you know. We had a story in a district when a lady bring to my attention. The lady say, me and this girl are friends. Alright? And the lady say, she crippled. But you could send it to me, Mr. Magdaleno, and I want to give her for you. I said, Mom, can I trust you? Oh, yes, Mr. Albert. You could trust me. I will give her everything you send. So, I put what we were supposed to send on the plane, on the Maya or traffic plane, and we send it off. I call and I find out. When I the car, I can't get her. I said, so this is not too good. When I do get her, that's a Kakabul story. I don't know if I get to him, there I gone somewhere. When I ask the young lady, how much did me give you? Did me get to herself for you? No, Mr. Albert, that's the girl don't get half of what he's supposed to get. Well, right away, I call the policeman. Officer, my name is Albert Magdaleno. I'm from Ladyville Highlights, and I do so and so and so. Please find a young lady for me now because I do so and so and so. The girl called me back, Mr. Albert, why the police come for me? I tell her because of a tech that does not belong to you.
Yeah.
You are not, you say, you're a person of your word, and I trusted you. And you're God, and you're the same person who was sure to try help. You're deprived of the thing I sent for you. They think they're wrong, man. So we want honest people who have a heart and compassion for the sick and suffering, and people. If you know that Ladyville Highlights will bring one blessing in and people's life, then do that for it. And so when we come, or when I come on the scene, Alright? Then we will take it over from there, and then we see how we could elevate their people's life from where they was and put them to a better place.
Yeah.
Everybody deserves to live a decent, comfortable life, man. Lord, you're born poor, you're raised poor, you suffer during your adulthood, and you are dead to suffer too. At what point to get a break where people say, man, life get a little better, girl. Thanks to Ladyville highlights, life get a little better for we. Thanks to Ladyville highlights, we never had curtain, but we got curtain now. Or we never, when they carried the mattress in London, you remember that boy said?
He cried.
That boy cried, said, because he himself have never ever buy one pillow for himself. He never buy one for him. And we bring one pillow for him. Brand new, the man cry. God bless you, dead man. London cry. Say, because Mr. Albert, I take my money and I go buy beer and I go buy drum. I never did think and stop and say, I should have treat myself to a pillow. Life is real. Life is real. Alright?
Sure, I got to know.
Life is real, guys. So, one thing like one pillow might seem insignificant to you, but for somebody who never own and buy one pillow for themselves, it means a lot. Alright? So we want honest people who will work with us.
Don't they know the dealing with policeman picnic?
Yes, man. So, like, we can laugh at you, know? So we are looking for honest people to represent us.
Not only honest, but
right.
we want to be confidential, because you will see
a
lot
correct.
and hear a lot, and it's not everything that we see and hear we speak.
Yes.
Because some people, while some people is not ashamed of certain situations,
there are others that have to keep their situation private.
And they, and yes, and we do have like situations where domestic violence is involved.
We meet that all the time, you know.
Marriage breakup and things like this, and we have to keep these things confidential, especially if they're going through court settings.
Yep.
So things like then you have to learn to
keep your mouth shut and not gonna talk people business.
Here and we talk to you guys. We do, present things on the media. But certain things we can't, because of the nature of it. Like if they go to court, we can't put them up on Ladyville highlights. Because then they go to court.
Nope.
And that could come against that.
You don't want to compromise nobody neither if you have a court case going on.
So things like that.
There are a lot of things that you might not see on our page.
But we help people.
In the background, we work. We get work done. We help change people's lives. And if we have to get the police involved in the background, we only know, we didn't mention it, but the police get involved and the results take place and people get help.
Like for example, we had a person who had to run out of their house and, had picnic with them, and so they went to a safe place and then they asked to use a phone and then they called me. I left where I was and I went there and I dealt with that situation. I got the authorities involved who needed to be involved, and we assisted that person also. But we could not have put that person out there.
Yep. We respect people's privacy.
We do have some donors.
All right. We respect people's privacy.
We do have some of the donors that when they're talking to us, it's then we probably will share that person's story with that one person, and that person help.
Yep.
So that is how we do it. But we do not put it out there. So the person that we choose have to be confidential. So we will have you sign an oath of confidentiality, because if your mouth slip, remember now, Ladyville Highlights is a legal entity and we can be taken to court.
People can take us to court.
So we will have to hold you responsible as well. So if you're doing that, you will have to sign an oath of confidentiality, because if the shit hit the fan, we have to end up in a court. You going in there, you have to answer for what you do, and we do.
And each of the persons who will be our contact person in the district will also have their Ladyville Highlights t-shirt. Alright, they will get a t-shirt so people can identify them and know that they are a part of Ladyville Highlights. And people will see you in a high respect because they know that they represent something that is good, something that is beneficial for the help of helping people who are in need.
And what if I was one of the representatives and I did something wrong, when really out of order and you no longer want to use me? How will you handle that? What will you do?
Oh, we also simply tell them we can't use them no more.
And how do people that already are used to that person will know that you no longer
Because
use
we will
that
publicly make it on our page that Tom Jones is no longer a part of Ladyville Highlights.
And what happened to the shirt with the logo and everything?
Yes, back to the shirt.
Okay, so we will do it just the way the government, I believe, do it when you get hired at the government. You get your uniform, and when you're not hired no more, you have to hand it in.
Alright, so we are looking for good people who can help us, because what we are doing, guys, ladies and gentlemen, to be real, what we are doing here in Belize with the Change Lives, we personally witnessed miracles happen in front of our eyes. We see people who almost got their foot cut off, their foot get healed. We see people who is sick get better. We see people who may struggle, they're not struggling no more because help come their way. Well, what we're doing in Belize City, we want to do in Corozal, we want to do in Orinjoa, we want to do in San Helena, San Ignacio, Belmopan, throughout this whole country of ours. We want to help change lives. Alright? And like I said, we know they watch religion, we know they watch politics, we know they watch party color. We they watch God's people in need, who need help, and we will, with the help of our brothers and sisters from around the country in Belize, at home and abroad, we will try to make your burden a little less lighter, alright, so that your circumstances can improve and everybody, especially children, would have a decent life, alright. Lastly, before we wrap up, because this is not show tonight, right? This is just update. Lastly, yeah, because we never done for a while. So lastly, I have been asked by two of our supporters, sponsors, how much it can cost to at least help Ivana for getting a house. Alright, now I can tell you that Ivana is the girl that lives under the step. 2022, imagine one woman and her kids live under the house abandoned, one incomplete house. 2022, you know. 2022 is done. Because we're there December now, it's the second day of December 2022. Alright? And then somebody make a good point, they just not the seat.
Right now, no Richard, it's names.
The thing is, we would like for Ivana to come up and under the step, and at least the inner part of the the house with the bill, man, even if there are room, but we want to take her for under the step and put her in a part of the room for the house with the bill, for the try help bill for her. So 2023, man, they picked enough to live under the step, man. Nobody deserves to live under the step, man. They said the new millennium, 2022 with it. 2023 should not meet that young lady under the step. She gonna be your niece. It gonna be your daughter. It gonna be your sister. It gonna be one of your close relatives. How would you feel if you know your picnic live under the step? Alright? So, I have been asked by two of our donors, what will it cost for us to complete her house at least by Christmas? So it could be in there by Christmas. I don't know. Alright? I don't know because I'm not a builder. I don't have building skills. And also, yes, and also I work, so I don't have the time to go there. Only on weekend I can move around. Alright? Only on weekend I can move around. So find a builder who can give us an estimate about what it would cost for us to at least get her in something in the house with the bill for her, so Christmas will meet her in the under the step.
People know that is free when they tell them.
Yeah. Alright, now I must give credit where credit is due to the minister, all right, the deputy prime minister of this country. This young lady that even live in this girl, in the man division, you know.
We live in there.
But we live in there. But Honorable Colonel Hyde gave her, I think it's 10 sheet of plywood and some zincs to help her.
That could help.
Yeah, that could help, right?
That could help.
To help Ivana, all right? So Ivana is closer with materials, but the next thing is she needs people to help her put the thing up, man. Because the girl have $500 worth of materials in my yard. But nobody for bill. Nobody for bill. Because Mr. B is busy. Alright, Mr. B busy, and Mr. B when the bill for Ivana, he practically the bill for free. But at the same time the man have to eat. So if somebody have something with pipe, you go bill over there and make one $200, then you know,
have a pass,
pass Ivana thing, and they go and do that because the man guy leave. They have to eat, and have to pay bills. Alright? So if we can find people, builders who willing to go to Ivana yard and so back, cut up some board and back, put and set up something where Ivana could live in until the thing properly complete the way it should be. That would have been a blessing, man.
Girlie, I will take your advice.
Alright?
She's saying.
An idea. I see that. That would be a blessing, guys. Seriously. So this young lady not have to spend 2022 Christmas in at the step or under the step. Let's give people a fighting chance.
Alright, so people want to know if you had gotten the materials from Imar.
No.
Imar don't want to give it up.
He don't want to release it, and I won't fight him for it either. I don't like problems. I don't like fuss, and I don't want to create no family feud. There's no feud between we and them, so leave it. God will provide anyhow. God has people who will provide for Ivana under the step. You don't want to release the materials, fine. Keep it back, but we will move on. Alright, so he didn't release it, and I will not force it from him neither. It's his, no problem. No problem, we don't like problem. Alright, we don't engage in disagreements and fuss. And if you cause disagreement or a problem, no problem, leave it. Alright, so, but thanks to Colonel Hyde, she received some, Honorable Colonel Hyde, she received some materials. All what the girl need, that willing hands who will go and help to erect the place or fix it up one kind of way, so you don't have to spend Christmas under the step, man. I saw Ivana, how long is it under the step? Over 5 years this girl live under the step. And that because they try to reach out to me for months, you know, like everybody else. They try to reach out to me for months, but I so occupied with so many other people and so many other things. I have clothes to pick up from Perdomo. For the longest, I'm not going for the clothes from Mr. Perdomo. I have a box of groceries to pick up from a teacher at Wesley College, Miss Garcia. But I don't got the time. I have clothes to pick up from a lady in Belama. Time. I have a radio to pick up in Large Bank that our friend from New York sent, along with a donation to help Ivana. Time. So much I want to do, and it's only me and my wife. And that's why we are asking for volunteers to help us out in the district, because when we start hit the district, that will then cut down on the time we are spending out there, because we know exactly where we're going, we know exactly who we're going to see, and we know exactly how best we could help the person who we're going to see in the districts. Alright? So, guys, it would be a blessing if we can help this young lady get her house fixed and move her from under the step and give them picnic, and 2 picnic, we have there one good, happy Christmas 2022. It's possible. It's possible, and I've seen a lot of impossible things happen through the Ladyville Highlights program. So I don't doubt God in nothing. I don't doubt God in nothing. I have seen, and it's a no joke, recently we see a miracle. I can't tell you about it because it's a miracle to me. But God is in control, and God makes the impossible possible. Right, Fiona? So with that, you have anything more things you want to mention? Alright, so we have nothing else to discuss. We have said good night, guys. And we are back on our regular show starting next week. Next week, Friday night. Remember, 2023.
Tell Karen safe flight.
Yes, Karen and Kevin. Safe, and Nigel wife.
Yes.
And the baby Lee boy. Please have a safe flight back
and
to Boston, Massachusetts.
And the rest of the Stewart family who traveled to Belize.
Yes, good night to the Stewart family. Enjoy and have a safe flight back to Boston. Just Boston, I was saying, because Lord, me can't get that Massachusetts. Brockton or Bunton.
You need to lighten your tongue.
I can't lighten my tongue. It's so heavy. That make me suck. Yes.
Massachusetts.
I be there, my Jamaican friend from LA. My Jamaican friend from LA. The man said, Lord Albert, you didn't lighten your tongue. For what? The Spanish man that states that he don't lighten for his tongue. Why if you lighten my one too? Huh? The Indian man that in America and the Indian man that talk. He don't lighten the tongue. So why must lighten my tongue?
What is Indian man?
You have to be for you. He don't lighten the tongue. The China man don't lighten the tongue. And I forgot that America lighten my tongue. No. I the inner customers and I talk the brass girl. You are no Albert Danica, Albert the talk brass girl. The only time he talk, you know, the only time you talk proper American is when I get off the plane and I go under the immigration because I want to turn the back. And when the man say, where will you be staying, sir? I tell you know that stress to memorize the prayer and stay for the people don't know you go through, you know. The people don't know you go through for God states. Because you know you have to memorize. Yeah, you need to adjust, you need to memorize the street, the state fire and stay, and the person for a number. So long as the instead of enjoy the plane ride, 247 Lexington Avenue, Los Angeles, California. 247 Lexington Avenue, 254 Lexington Avenue, Los Angeles, California. Zip code 90041. You just sing that. I just sing that thing out of my head till I get the man from the white man that in the immigration. Though. I want to get they say, and where will you be staying, sir? I try to look smart and courteous. I said 264 Lexington Avenue, Los Angeles, zip code 99014. And what's your purpose of visit, sir? Vacation, sir. I don't talk to you all day, you know. And when the man watch you smile, they say, yes, I get it. Have a good stay, sir. Thank you, sir. You smile and you'll be so polite because you want to do what?
You don't smile too long though.
No, when I
smile when I need to smile.
When I walk where? Woo, thank God.
No, but you smile the whole time?
Yes, man. I tell me the one.
Why me? I practice that and they rough me up.
Well, I want to try to smile because
I don't want to. Guilty of something. Want to be nice.
But who I want when you are going to LA? When you are going to LA, boy, straight flight from Belize to LA. When the plane land, first thing the plane not carry that they carry regular spot. The plane park or a different area. They want bus come and carry everybody. This bus don't have no seat though. First time in my life I see a bus with no seat. You hold on so in the bus. So you hold on so in the bus, and then the bus carry our facility. They probably everybody have to walk through. No, as I come off, Missy man look like real G.I. Joe with gun and all kind of thing, and the man they grab me. Let me see your passport. I just said, "Hey, sir." Right away, "Hey, sir." And I start trembling. I wonder what the hell I do. Then they look for your passport, they see my name. Wrong guy, wrong guy. And when they look, they see the man when they want behind me and believe, I don't know up to now, no one but the poor man now. They see I believe the man behind me. They see the man behind me, the boy, and they grab that thing in the back. "We got you!" You think that joke they went by the plane? They grab Balina in his back. They say, "We got you!" Dog, I kind of think they come get that Balina. I don't know where he do. Me don't know where he do. But they carry him and me never see him again.
T.E. Flow.
Me never look for him direction. Me keep my eyes so. Cause they don't fight me already. They go grab me. And then they had a wrong guy.
Okay, T.E. Flow said.
Yes, what do you come and say?
That the stuff was bought for Emar. So it's his. No one should ask to swap it for someone else.
I agree.
No, I don't agree with that statement.
I agree, but then...
I don't agree with that statement for two reasons.
Why?
When we started helping Emar, there were people who gave up things so that we can take it for Emar. There were people who shared things. Ladyville Highlights is about sharing. It's not about being that way. So I do not agree with that comment. If the guy said, "Okay, you have gotten this, the minister have already given you something, and you have what we bought, better let us share the materials and give somebody else who is also in need. Man, you to get from the minister, this person don't buy. Why you want to do all of that? You understand me? Because it's already there in your name from the minister. So, what will you do with that one? Let us just share the resources and help other people. When you just sit down with it and then what? So then, better they cancel that one and give it to the young lady or give it to somebody else or give it to somebody else.
I know prolong the subject because I already talk about that, but...
I know, but that's why I'm just addressing this one comment.
Yeah,
and
I already pointed out that to the guy and he was very adamant.
No, we are leaving
my
it.
thing going.
No, what I'm saying is we will not fight for it. We will not worry about it, but I'm just saying sometimes we have to think about where we came from and how we get where we are. That's all I'm saying. You understand me?
One thing
Give up yourself. You could be in a position where you don't have nothing, but you got 1 pound of flour and Susie Jane the cross so you have to feed the picnic and you don't got no picnic. Then you give Susie Jane half of your 1 pound of flour. No, that not giving. That not having a conscience. That is being, it's being God-fearing. It's being, I don't know, we could say many things about it, but that the mindset we need to have. And if he doesn't have that mindset, then he will have to answer to God for that. We not answer for him. So,
well, like I say, exhaust a subject there, I discussed that, and that is that. I presented all scenarios to him. He says, left me thing there. No problem, pap. Have your thing. I go my way, thing done. No problem. Alright, so, well, we'll say good night then, everybody. Alright, so until next week. Next week, Saturday night, Friday night, we'll be back on. We'll have back with regular karaoke for you to sing again and win some prizes.
So we'll put up the song ahead of time.
Yes, we will put up the song ahead of time. So
we want people join, man.
Yeah, people go practice and sing. Alright, and we have our prizes to give away as well.
Yes.
Thanks to all our donors at home and abroad. Thanks to everyone who supports us in what we do.
And we don't do like a registration ahead of time. So we know that when we go on, we have 3 people who want to sing. Or so. That way we don't have to sit down and just wait.
Alright.
What do you think?
That's something we could do.
Yeah. I think it's doable.
Yeah, me too.
Well, why you look like you don't agree?
Good night.
Why you don't agree?
Huh? Gee whiz, it's Christmas, that's all I agree.
You better.
Good night, guys. Love you.
Good night.
Bless.